All right, man. Let's talk about what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis after icing Rolando, Romero in 6 rounds. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance notifications. We go live or drop a video, and let's look at it. So I mean, he pretty much do what he want to do at this point. I mean, he held the Reggie belt at some point. They're going to have to fight Camboso's the Haney winner. That probably won't be figured out till next year. They probably get a fight in December if Devin win this weekend. This coming weekend. If Devin win, um, probably they'll fight again probably for sure. Unless Camboso suffer injury, and probably the winner will probably be back in the ring by April, May, or June. So I mean, Gervonta Davis can turn around and take a layup fight and wait for them. You know, I think that's the logical thing to do. Um, stay busy, fight, and then when they figure it out, then challenge the winner because you are done being mandatory, or they vacate, you fight somebody else for the mandatory. Simple as that. So I mean, the Haney fight can happen, the Camboso fight can happen. Camboso also said that he would be willing, after he fought at home in Australia, that if he, win, he'd be willing to come over to America for a big fight. What other big fight to come over to America for? If it ain't CFU Lopez rematch, it's got to be Gervonta Tank Davis. So, I mean, I think, I think that's probably, what he should do. And, a fight to come back, maybe, if I told y'all they were talking about Issa Cruz, played the video, Issa Cruz promoter, Sean Gibbons, and Manny Pacquiao promotion saying that he could be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis in a rematch later this year. So, I mean, there you go. There you have it. Um, So you might get Tank and Cruz again, which I don't understand why they're doing that again. It was close, but not that close. But it is what it is. If you ain't gonna fight him, then I mean, who you really gonna fight? Um, Michelle Rivera. I mean, that's a lot of risk right there. Jarrell Corrales high in the WBA. He real aqua fighter, a lot of risk right there. Maybe Joseph Diaz. Um, you know, but Richard Comey, I think they said he moved up. Not sure about how true it is. So I mean, it's not really too many of those easy fights out there. Guys like Yvonne Mendy and Jeremiah Nakafina, whatever his name is, the cop that fought Shakir Stevenson, Mayoshi Nakitani still out there. Maybe they can do something there. But like I said before, I think for him, all roads either lead to Ryan Garcia or all roads lead to the Camboso Haney winner. So I mean, that's just my humble opinion on that. But him and I like to see him and Devin. Between Devin and Camboso, I would like to see him and Ryan finally settle their differences. I think the fight bigger than a belt at this point. So I like to see them settle their differences. So they might as well go ahead and do that. But you can't really trust Ryan Garcia. You most definitely got to have a plan B with Ryan Garcia. So you know you and I see Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz fight each other as well too. So some good fights out there, man. But I think Tank got to take on the winner undisputed, man. I think the sanctioned belt bodies a hold on and allow him to plug in and take that fight. So I think that should be the ultimate goal. If you beat knockoff Ryan Garcia in between time, so be it. That's cool. But you should be looking for the Devin Haney and Camboso winner. I think that's I know you got to fight a couple times and all that type of stuff, but that's what you should be looking for. And they going back and forth telling stories about who did what inspiring, who did this and who did that. Um, I think it's I think it's time to end some of these grudge matches. And I think you can be looking at trilogies. Honestly, I think you could be looking at trilogies here. I think you can fight Ryan multiple times if he hang around. I think he can fight I think he can fight what's my man's name? Maybe possibly Camboso. Tempted to think about Teofimo Lopez multiple times. So yeah, it's time for them to start, ramping that up. These dudes can have trilogies all the way up to welterweight. Some of these dudes, you might end up fighting Shakur Stevenson eventually. The Cobra get back on track. So there's some fights out there for him. But I think the main goal is this fight for him. If Camboso knock him off, Camboso ain't got to rematch him. Why not bring Camboso to America? Especially if travel restrictions still lifted, still, unrestricted, then y'all that them fighting at Raider Stadium be big. Especially if you could bring Australia with them, that'd be humongous. So I just think the real target is this fight. Now if they Devin win and got to do it again, go after Ryan Garcia, Issa Cruz, guys like that. You know, but if he do pull it off, Cambosos, then I think I think Camboso got to be the target. Now can Tank entertain going up to 100 and can Tank entertain going up to 140 pounds? I mean, they've been talking about how Josh Taylor got exposed by Catterall. Why not go fight Josh Taylor for a few belts too in between time? If you feel like Josh Taylor a sweet lick, go entertain him. That's what I say. Go entertain him. If you think he's sweet, go. I mean, that ain't out the pound the plan. That ain't out the realm of possibility. Tank versus Josh Taylor. I mean, him and Regis didn't have some words. Um, yeah, him and Regis didn't have some words. So I mean, maybe even to go after Teofimo Lopez. They can T.O. can get his hand on the belt, then go after him. But him and Josh Taylor might make some sense. If Josh Taylor can get past Jack Catterall, I mean, shit, him and not Jack Catterall, but Jose Cepeda, that might make some sense. If you really want to, really want to test yourself. I mean, Teofimo Lopez is fighting Liam Paro, so I'm not sure if they fighting for the actual title. Paro's number 1, so T.O. number 4. I know Jose Ramirez and Jack Catterall both, had their attorneys reach out to the WBO. Now Ramirez could be moving up to fight Conor Benn, and Catterall still stuck there. So, I mean, that's if they strip Josh Taylor. WBA already stripped Josh Taylor, so I don't know. Maybe Josh Taylor ain't worth the risk without undisputed. So, um, but yeah, he can. Why don't I go to 140? Maybe him and Shakur Stevenson. But I think he said that he feel comfortable at 135. That he ain't squeezing back down to 130. He said that yesterday. But if he could squeeze down, I mean, him and Shakur Stevenson be fighting for 2 belts. But I don't think they ready to make that fight on either side yet. But Shakur said he ready for it. Tank really didn't want it. I did a video on it last week. That Tank really didn't want it. So there you go. There you have it. So, mm-hmm. But we gotta wait and see. And see what happened. But if I had my way, I think Ryan Garcia, Issa Cruz. If George Camboso win next week or this weekend or next week, whatever you want to say, Sunday is the start of the week. Then he should go fight Cambosos, right away. If Haney win, they gotta do it again. I think he should go Ryan Garcia, Issa Cruz back up. Then if Haney able to do it again, whatever happened in the third fight the winner. And then by that time, if Lomachenko still ain't free, hey, if he is, fight Lomachenko, get that over with. And he'll probably be a pay-per-view star by today's standard. I think 500,000. It's the new million. Well, that should be the plan for him. But I said before, he can move if TL get the WBO, he can move up fight Teofimo. Make that fight happen. Still a big fight, still a title fight. Um, they've been calling Tank out for years. If now you want to really trust yourself, go up to the WBA, challenge Josh Taylor. You know, but other than that, it ain't nothing but risk up there. So I think waiting on. I think Ryan Garcia, Issa Cruz, Camboso, Haney should be the hit list. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Don't forget find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I hit my Linktree link that's in the description. It's the first link there. Find me everywhere, But if you want to go there financially, you can support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, man, check out. I can't no playlist for this, just a video without a playlist. But other than that, man, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.